Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Oli Moss. This is the Equine Photo School, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're gonna learn how to bulk upload, bulk process your photos. So we got a whole bunch of photos. If you're like me, if you're a high volume photographer, maybe you do 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 pictures in a given weekend or a week. You're doing a lot, and it takes a long time to upload those photos to the website. Am I right? It sure did for me. When I first started, I'm telling you, it was a struggle. I was sitting at the law school in the University of Wyoming when I first got started with photography, and while I was in those classes, I was sitting there and they had 95 megabytes a second upload. It was screaming fast, and it was still taking me several days to get them uploaded. I'd upload all night while I was at home. I was running about 8 megabytes a second upload, if I remember right, maybe 10, something like that. But I remember for sure, at the law school at the University of Wyoming, they had 95 gigabytes a second or whatever it was. 95 megabytes a second. It was wicked fast. So even with that super high-speed internet, I was running slow, and I was frustrated with how long it was taking me to upload. I'll show you a little trick later that I learned while I was there to maximize that bandwidth, but still, it was slow even with the fastest internet that I've ever seen. Well, since then I've seen faster internet, but I digress. So that kind of internet, that speed, that kind of bandwidth is not available most places you go. Most of the time, I'm here running on my iPhone. I just hook up my computer wherever I'm at. I travel full time. A lot of these arenas are out in the middle of nowhere. I've got over here, you can't see it right out of camera, I've got my cell phone booster. It's on a 25-foot pole, so I can get the best internet possible wherever I'm at. But with all of that, I'm still fairly slow, about like I was in my old apartment when I was in college. Pretty basic internet regardless. So even with all that, I can still upload using this new system. I can upload wicked fast. So we're talking thousands of photos in half an hour. Like, we might do 5,000 photos. It might take 30 minutes or less. So it's super duper fast. It takes a little bit more time on the front end. So instead of just dragging photos from right off your memory card right to the website, or even to your hard drive and then to the website as the full size thing, what we're going to do in this course, I'm going to teach you all the steps that I take to reduce those photos in size. I make them really super small. We're talking less than 200 kilobytes, often less than 150 kilobytes. So when they're very small files, we're going to put a watermark on them. I'm going to show you how to build a watermark. All of that kind of in reverse order. So we're going to do it in an order that makes sense, and there's a whole bunch of steps here, but you're only going to have to do a couple of those steps every time. There's a lot of these steps. The bulk of the work that we're going to go through in this course, that's all stuff we're going to do one time. You just need to do it once, set it, forget it, it's done, you did it, now we move on. So now that we've got this kind of a system flowing, by the end of this course, you're going to be able to upload images super duper fast to your website. And if you use Zenfolio like I do, I'm going to show you quickly how I upload photos, how I have a folder structure set up in there, and how I deal with orders. So when somebody places an order, I don't want them to be delivered this low res file that has a watermark slapped on it. I want to give them the best image possible. So I'm going to show you what I do. So stick around to the end of this course. We'll go over that. The very last video, we jump into how I upload to Zenfolio and how I fulfill some orders. So we use the labs, we use some self-fulfilled stuff, we send digital copies. All of that is through Zenfolio. I'm sure by now you're getting sick of me talking about Zenfolio, but I love them. I've been with them for years and years now. Virtually since the beginning. I went through a couple of other website hosts before that, and man, I am just 100% sold on Zenfolio. Love them. I'm stuck there. It's great. I'm not stuck there. I choose to be there, but man, it's great. So If you do choose to go with Zenfolio, we do have a discount code. I will link it here. Just check over here in the notes and you'll see it. Throw the discount code in there, a couple of spots for you, so it's easy to find. And we're gonna learn some stuff. So bear with me, jump in here, be ready to take some notes, start and stop these videos as you need to. If you want to do like I usually do when I'm learning some stuff, sometimes I'll watch it first all the way through, and then I'll go back through and do it. Stop, do a little bit, watch a little bit, do a little bit, until I get all the way through it and kind of follow along. And then you might want to just go through it once on your own without watching the videos, make sure you got it, that sort of thing. But some of these things, like I said, all you got to do is do it one time. So just follow along the video with me through those, and we'll talk about what's a one-time thing and what's a reoccurring project, what's a reoccurring thing for you to do. So we're going to go through the systems there. We're going to talk about what we're going to do just one time, and that stuff you don't have to try to memorize how to do that. Just follow along with me, start and stop the videos you need to, build the watermark, build the action, and then from there when we do the processing is what we're going to do over and over and over. So you are going to want to be able to memorize that. You're going to want to teach it to your crew if you have people working for you that are uploading your photos for you like I do. You want to teach them this skill and have them in that process, but it's just that one little section. I'm going to set up these videos so after you've purchased this course, you have access to all of the videos. You can jump ahead, you can jump backwards, you can look at all the notes that I've got posted there, you can check it all out, and you're going to have lifetime access to this course too. So if you go, maybe you go a year or so down the road and you say, you know what, I would like to change this watermark. I don't like it this way. I'd like to do some tweaks. How did he do that? I forgot. I don't know. Just come back to this course. Come on back, log back in. Your credentials will still be good. You have lifetime access, and you just go through that little section again, and you're good. You're good to go. Everything will go smooth. You can, set this up and carry on. So I hope that that all makes sense, and what doesn't make sense we will clear up shortly in the next videos. So I'll see you in the course.